a win is a win. To be perfectly honest, playing 2 games in 3 days is a challenge for starters, and then to make things even harder, playing a team like Fairfield the second day is that much greater of a challenge. Those guys played incredibly hard. Not a surprise by the way that they're coached and just the way that they're building that program. Got a lot of respect for those guys. But holy smokes, they had a great game plan. And again, they just played exceptionally hard. I think our guys were tired a little bit, but it didn't matter. We had to show up. I'm not sure we showed up throughout the entirety of the game, but I give our guys a lot of credit for just being able to gut it out and figure out a way to win and make some plays when they needed to. A lot of credit. Zach Vigu had a couple of huge saves during the day. That were difference maker. Lance Madonna. Had a big day and was nicked up from Friday night. So really just a credit to our guys for gutting it out against a really well-coached and intense Fairfield team. Really a fun day. Two teams just playing as hard as they could, trying to figure out a way to win.
No disrespect to Fairfield, but it's important that you win without perhaps having your A game.
Well, I mean, the opponent has a say in whether you play your A game or not. So they certainly, I think they were a big reason why we didn't play well today. They just had a great game plan, and their players, they grinded out the full 60 seconds of each shot clock on both ends. Offensively, they were, super deliberate and patient, worked for great shots, really shared the ball. Defensively, they really supported each other, and just made it really hard for us to make some plays. So we didn't play our A game, but I think it has a lot more to do with them than anything else.
Your thoughts on your goalkeeper today? In the last 6:30, he had 2 stops that were absolutely point-blank shots.
Yeah, that's we know what Zach's capable of. He lives for that moment, those moments. He made both the plays that he needed to make at that time. I think we talked about this on Friday. Some days it's the defense, some days it's the offense. Very rarely is everybody, play well. Some days it's a specialist. Today it was Zach. Zach made those plays. Those were huge. I'm not sure, it'd be in a good mood right now if Zach didn't make those plays.
You get the victory, and now you've got a week to prepare for UVA. Your thoughts on the Cavaliers?
I think I'm sure they're very good. I haven't had a second to think about them, at all. So, our focus was all on Towson and Fairfield this week. We've got a lot of work to do. We did not shoot the ball well today. We've got to get healthy. We did some very simple things incorrectly. So we got to just keep getting better. That's what the early season is about. So that's where our focus is going to be. And these guys are going to have a day off tomorrow, get their legs back, and then we'll start talking about Virginia, I'm sure, on Tuesday.
John? Coach Chimati, I was wondering if there's a dynamic between the Madonna brothers, because they are brothers, that you don't see between other players.
There's definitely a chemistry there. There's a big reason those two are playing together on the same midfield line. So you grow up playing with your brother in your backyard, kind of know some tendencies, where he wants the ball, where, when you need to give him some space here and there. Those guys, I think, really complement each other, and they're doing a great job. So, there's very specific reason those two are playing together, and it's because of that brother chemistry that we've seen in practice.
Can that Maryland experience help you in Charlottesville in terms of knowing what that level of player looks like?
Well, I think every experience that we've gained so far in these first 4 games needs to help us. Virginia's obviously super talented, super athletic. We've got we've got a lot of work to do. We've got to figure out a way to stop those guys. We've played those guys every year, so it's a lot, I think, more about just being able to run with them than it is schemes and stuff like that. So I think we learned a lot of lessons today too, that can help us. But certainly seeing that level, for Maryland, whatever that was, almost a month ago now, that's there's no doubt those experiences are going to help us, but we're learning a lot about ourselves daily right now. So yes.
It's tough playing 2 games in 3 days. I thought the guys on our team battled well. Definitely brought the intensity today, and just got to keep it up next week.
Is it important that you win a game like this where perhaps the Spiders did not have their A game today?
Yeah, I think it is important. It just shows we're not going to always have our best day, but if you grind through it and keep pushing, you can come out on top.
All right, this game ended up being a battle of goalkeepers. Both of you very stingy this afternoon.
Yeah. He played great on the other side. I tried to do what I can. The last 2 saves, something we work on in practice all the time, so that was fun. I don't know, just team game all around, great win for the guys.
Talk about those last 2 saves. In the last 6.5 minutes, you had 2 point-blank saves. Tell me about those 2 saves.
Like I said before, we work on them in practice. Coach Jason Archbell, he does a great job with us. We got our little corner at practice, and we work on those backside feeds all the time. So it's just staying poised, staying composed, and trying to track it.
When you have the guy right in front of you, what are you looking for? You have to make one decision and stick with it. What's the key to being able to stop the ball?
Yeah, I just say being patient and reacting, obviously. For me, it's just staying patient until I know they're going to shoot, try not to bite on too many fakes, and then just react to the ball and see if I can get a stick on it. You
kind of took over mid-season last year, finished up as a starter. How much more comfortable are you this year in goal with that half year under your belt?
Yeah, I'm definitely starting to get more and more comfortable. I'm still young. Haven't had as much game experience as some of these other guys, but defense is very mature, and we got a lot of older guys, and they've been helping me out. So yeah, I'm getting really comfortable, and hopefully it stays this way.
Okay, next team up, a trip to Charlottesville and Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Always a big-time rivalry, a lot of close games. Tell me about playing the Cavaliers next week.
Yeah, we're all excited. Obviously, they're a great team. We're a great team. Should be a battle. All the guys I know are excited, and right now gonna focus on recovery and getting better next week, and we'll focus on them starting on Tuesday.
Maybe a chance to see how much you have improved after playing Maryland to open the season.
Yeah. That wasn't our best game either. But I know we got more in the tank than that, and we've definitely gotten better since then. So hopefully we can go out there Saturday and repeat last year.